See, they have said 10 is the subnet that you're supposed to use,
Yeah.
and you can use maximum of 10 bits for
10 bits.
subnetting.
Mm-hmm.
Maximum of 10 bits. So
Yeah.
when we see a 10 bit, because it is subnetting network, I told you it should be from left to right.
Right. Correct.
So 10 bit comes here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, how will you do this subnetting? See, when we were borrowing 3 bits, 2 bits, we were able to do this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. But this is not possible for 10 bits, isn't it?
Mm.
You cannot write these combinations, possibilities for 10 bits. It would be many pages than you need to write.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? Many pages it will go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what is the best way to do? The best way is you see the bit from where you are giving for network. The bit from where you are giving for network is
Mm.
here. From here onwards, you are giving for network, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, what is the face value of this place? Is 64, right?
Space value means like
The value of that bit.
for yes.
This is 128, this is 64, correct?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So, we need to do like this 10.0.0.0 slash 18. You know how 18, right?
Yeah. 18 bits. Yes.
And then 10.0.64.0 slash 18. How I got 64? You see from where you give.
Mm.
That is the increment value. If
Mm.
you go back to your homework and see, this is how you have done. Even though we had another logic here, this is logical.
Mm.
This way, is logical. This is shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Okay.
in your homework, if you go and see,
Mm.
the increment value is the face value of the bit that you have given. For
Correct.
example, here it is 10.128.0. Means you increment by 64.
Mm.
10 dot. It looks like this. 128. And then another 64 gets added. Then it will become
220.
224. Is it true?
So how come that it became incremental? That part. Oh,
No.
okay, okay. I understood. Understood. From
If you increment 64,
mm,
means if you add 64 to 128, how much you get?
yeah, 224. Okay, sorry, 192. Yes.
Hmm, 192. And then 10 dot 0 dot another 64. If you add, what do you get?
224. Yeah.
It keeps going like this. You
Till
cannot.
when? What it will go like?
No, wait. I'm coming. You cannot write all the subnets till the last one.
Hmm.
So I want you to write the first 5
Hmm.
so that up to 4 you can write first host IP, the broadcast IP,
Hmm.
and then the last IP. For first 4 you should write, okay?
Okay.
And then last 4, let's see how to write last 4.
Hmm.
10 dot, all the given bits are on.
Hmm.
This is
So.
what all the given bits on. We don't use it, right? When all the bits are on.
Yeah.
So when you come from the top, you increment it by 64. When you go from bottom, what you need to do?
Decrement.
Yes, correct. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Here, I think I have made a mistake. 64 plus 192 is what?
64 plus 192.
256, right?
Yeah, 192. Yeah, 256. Correct.
In one octet, you can have maximum of what? 255, isn't it?
Yes.
So if it is 256, then this will become 1
And not one dot.
and this will become 0.
Okay.
Now you see how I get this. Very simple. You just add 64 to this, what you will get? 256, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1 got added here.
Yes.
That's it. So if you know how to write first 4 and last 4, you know how to write all the middle things. So no need to write. You got it?
Yeah.
I want you to copy it now.
Okay. 1 second.
Okay, so your question is how you got 1 here.
Yes. Yes.
You see, when you increment by 64,
256 will get.
there is no 256 in 8-bit.
Correct.
So it will be carried to the next octet.
Okay. Okay.
If the before octet is 0, then it will become 1.
Okay.
If you see here also, when I add 192 with 64, I get 256. That's why next is 255. Dot 0.0. Got it?
Yes. And in 10.1.0.0, what will be the last IP and broadcast IP?
For that, you need to write the next step 10.1.64.0. So it will be 10.1.63.255.
Okay, got it. 1.1. Got it. Yeah.
But you don't need to write this 4, 5 and all. But for learning, okay, good that you asked me. But you don't need to do all these too many steps. And I give you homework or something like that. So let's
Yes.
go to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
172.0.0.0. The number of bits that you are allowed to use is 6 bits. You're allowed to take 6 bits.
Yeah.
Now you write and show me first 4 and last 4.
Okay.
All right. So it will be like this 172.0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits. And the remaining 2 bit is host and all 8 bit is host. So the increment value, if you see, it is 4 here, isn't it? So 172.0.0.0 slash 16 plus 6, which will be 22. And then 172.0.4.0, 172.0.8.0, 172.0.12.0. All right, the last one will be like this: 172.0.255 minus 3, 252.0, which we don't take. 172.0.248.0, 172.0.244.0, 172.0.240.0, 172.0.236.0. Did you get the same answer?
Yeah, last 4 thing I didn't write. So how it came? Last one is 172.0.252.0.
See,
Mm.
what is the value of this thing which we should not use? 2 plus 1, right? So total
Yeah.
it is 255 minus 3 I did. 255
Okay.
minus 3.
Yes. Yes. Got it. 255 minus 3.
Minus
Yeah.
3, or as usual what you can do is you can add these things.
Yeah. Correct.
128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 will give you, this will give you 252. Either you add or from 255 you subtract this 3. Anyway, any one you, whatever you are comfortable. Should I give you another one?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. The next one will be in class
Yeah.
C. 200.0.0.0. The number of bits are again 6 bits.
Okay.
You will get, say for example, 200.0.0.0 slash 30. Am I right? 30.
Yes. Right.
200.0.0.0.
Four.
You get 4. 200.0.0. Likewise, it goes. Now, the first type if you see 200.0.0.1. And the broadcast if you see 200.0.0.3.
3. Correct.
And the last IP is 200.0.0.2. If you see, there is only 2 IP addresses in the subnet. So this type of subnetting slash 30 subnetting, you will do only when you have one wire between two devices. And you want one address here, one address here. A kind of point-to-point environment. You don't need more than 2 addresses, right? So you can go with slash 30. Okay. So you know how to write first 4. Let me write the last 4.
Yeah.
Last 4 will be 200.0.0.
0.0.
Again 252.
Yeah.
200.0.0.248. I hope you will do it. You know.
Correct. Yes.
Fine. Shall we go to the next level? Now, so far what we have done is 2 type of subnetting. One, we were given how many departments.
Correct.
Second one, we were not given how many departments, we were just given by the bits. They say this is the number of bits available.
Yeah.
Now the third method is the third way of subnetting is, they are going to give us how many hosts in a department. They
How
are not
many?
going to talk about network.
Okay.
They're going to talk about
Host.
how many hosts. Let's say in a department, I have 28 computers.
Mhm.
I need only 28 IP address.
Yeah.
Based on this, you need to do subnetting now. How is that possible?
Because 28, I mean 2 raised to n. So 2 raised to n, how much it is coming to 28. In that range, we can understand how many bits we can.
So, because it is host now,
Mm.
we go from right to left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to do like this: 10.0.0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I add, you see, this place is 32, isn't it?
Yes.
Which means if I add all this bit, I'll get 31. If you want, you can add and see what is the value of this place.
Uh, 6, 2 raised to 5, 16. 2 raised to 0, 1, 2 raised to 2 raised to 4, 8, 16. Yeah.
Correct? Add and
Yes.
see how much you get.
Plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 1, 15. Yeah, 31. Correct.
So you no need to add like this. You just see the next number, one less than that number
Yes.
is what the sum of this. Okay. Now, is this 28 in this 31?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
of course. But if I take only this much bit, what is the total value? 15.
Hmm.
Is this 28 in this 15? No.
No.
So we need 5 bits, isn't it?
Yes.
So keep this 5 bits for host and give all the balance for network. So how many
Hmm.
bits you are giving for network? 8 plus 8 plus 3. How much?
And 19.
19, isn't it?
Yes.
This is same like the previous case. 19 bits for networking. You got it?
So out of it's 19 or like only 5 bits we are doing, right?
This is
Oh, okay,
class
okay.
A.
This is class A. Okay, okay.
So 8 plus 8 plus 3.
3, correct.
For networking, how many you have available? How many bits are available after you give for host? How many bits are available for network? It's 19
19.
bit.
Yes.
And it's the same like now the previous method.
Hmm.
Previously they
19
gave
bits. Yes.
for 19 bit, how we will do? Now you need to do like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so where is the? Let me go. Yeah, here we go. So 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot. What is the face value here?
Um,
From here
32.
only you have given for networking, right?
Yes.
So
32.
32. 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 64. Am I right?
Yeah.
It'll increment by 64. Okay.
32, no?
Sorry, increment by 32. Now, what is the first IP of this? 10001. What is the broadcast of this? 100031.
30.
What is the last?
10, 0,
100030. How many IP addresses you need in a department? 28. How many
28.
IP addresses you are getting?
30.
Good. Only 2 IP addresses extra. It's okay.
Hmm.
You understood?
So first subnet we can use, right?
Yeah, of course you can use. All right.
Yes, yes.
Now copy this. I'll give you another exercise
Yes.
similar to this.
അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഒരു വിളിക്കേട്ടാ കോളില്ല
This will be a little bit tough, okay? Because you know the solution I'm giving you a little tough. There are 125 computers in a department. Do first 4, that is enough. I want first 4 subnets.
Okay, 125.
Because it is 125, you see, in the last octet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in the last octet, if you take these many bits, you will get 127, isn't it? Here, what is the value? 128, right? So some of this will be 1. So you need this many for host. For networking, you're going to give from here onward, from this. So that's going to be 10.0.0.0/25. And then 10.0.0.128/25.
Sir, how it became /25?
8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 1 is what?
1. Yeah, correct. 8 plus 8 plus 8.
And then 10.0.1.0/25. How 1? 128 plus another 128. You are
128.
incrementing by 128. So it is 256.
Yes.
And then 10.0.1.128, 10.0.2.0 goes like that. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you see the first IP here is 10.0.0.1. The broadcast is 10.0.0.127. And the last one is 10.0.0.126. How many IPs you get? 126 IPs. How many you need? 125. So one extra is there, no problem. Copy. If you have not done correctly, copy it.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Sir, in the previous example, right? Can you go a little up?
Yes.
Uh, yeah, in this example, slash, it will be 24 plus 3, 27. No?
24 plus 3, 27. That is right.
Correct, right? Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah, I have not written here. It should be 27. Hmm.
Okay,
Shall
yeah, I copied, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one more,
Hmm.
and then we will go to the final method of subnetting called
Okay,
VLSM, variable length subnet mask. But before going to variable and subnet mask, we need to learn one thing. One more instead, I want to give you one more exercise.
okay. Sir, one question like IPv6 also will be learning via CCNA, no?
Yes, of course.
Okay, sure.
172.0.0.0, and we have 2000 computer in each department. So give
2000,
me,
right?
yeah, 2000 IP address needed in each department. So you need to do subnetting accordingly. Give me first 5 subnet, that is enough.
Okay.
One
0 dot
seventy two dot zero dot zero dot zero slash
21
27, sorry, 21,
hmm,
16 plus 5. 172,
dot 0 dot 7 dot 0, right? Hmm.
see, this is 1, 2, 4, 8. Increment of 8. Isn't it? Yes or
It's
no?
uh, one. Okay, one increment of 8. How come it became 8? Oh, okay, okay, got it. Mhm.
Yeah? And the fourth bit you are giving, no?
Yes,
Hmm. Fourth bit face value is 8.
8, yeah.
And it is in the second octet, sorry, third octet, correct?
Yes.
It goes like that. Are you comfortable now?
Yeah, let me copy.
Yeah. What is VLSM? You see, here first department, what is the mask? 21.
Hmm.
Second department, same mask. Third
Yes,
department, same mask.
yes.
For this, all departments should need same IP address. But in the real world, it's not seen like that.
Mm-hmm.
HR department is very small, isn't it?
Yeah,
HR department may have only 15 computers,
yes.
and the front office,
One or two, or five.
let us say 5,
Mm.
and then some admin groups, let's say 30, and say production 300, something like this.
Mm.
The size of the network of departments are not same.
Mm.
So when I do subnetting based on this big number,
Mm.
here there will be too many IP addresses wasted, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I do subnetting based on small number,
Mm.
here the IP addresses will not be sufficient.
Mm.
So you need to do 4 separate subnetting.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us say you got a department connected to the switch, and how many PCs? 300 computers.
Mm.
They are connected to a router,
Mm.
and this router is connected to a point-to-point router, link to another router,
Yeah.
and let's say that is connected to another department of 30,
Mm.
and another department here of 15,
Mm.
And there is another router R3
Mm.
where there is another department of 5 computers only.
Mm.
Now let's say in this organization you are not supposed to use 10 or 192. You're supposed to use only 172.16.
Yeah.
Now how to do this? Let me do it, okay?
Sure.
Let me do it. First you do the small one. Which one is the
5
smallest one?
R3.
No, this one. Point to point.
Okay.
Only how many IP addresses you need? Only 2 IP addresses, isn't it? Point to point link.
Yeah, correct.
Here one IP, here one IP.
Yes.
This is also point to point.
Point to point. Yes.
So take this and do. I told you
Mm.
/30 is for point to point, correct?
Yes.
How many IP addresses you will get in a point to point? Only 2.
Mm.
It will be like this: 172.16.0.0/30, 172.16.0.4/30, 172.16.0.8/30. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this one here.
Mm.
And here I'm going to give
0.4.
So now what will be the first IP here? Dot 1.
0.1.
Here dot 2. Broadcast is 3. Next network is 4. What will be the first IP? Dot 5.
Dot 5.
Here dot 6.
Dot
Isn't it?
6. Yeah.
Okay. Now in 172 network, we already used how many bits? 7 bits. See, dot 7 is the broadcast. Not 7 bits. 7 IP address. Okay, now let us do next smallest. 5.
Mm.
For 5, you need this many bits. Do you agree?
Yeah, correct. First
So
3 bits we go for host.
you will give it from here for subnetting. The
Yes.
value here is 8.
Yes. Incremental will be 8.
172.16.0.8 slash 30, no, 20,
24 plus 4, 28.
28 or 29.
Oh, sorry, 29. Yeah, correct. 5 bits. You got it.
172.16.0.0 slash 29.
And
I will not use. Why, you know? In this, IP addresses are already used by me. You see, dot
mm.
6, dot 4, dot 7.
Yeah.
So I'll use from here.
Mm-hmm.
So for this department, I'm giving 172.16.0.8
8.
slash 29. This is the network. This is not an IP. Network will be IP address will be dot 9. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
On the router, I'll say maybe dot 10.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, isn't it 12 only? No, next one. No, not 12.
Yeah. Uh,
16.
this is 8 plus 16. Yes.
Now, which means we have already finished using up to dot 16.
Mm.
Dot 15. Okay. Dot
Dot
15 is
15.
the broadcast.
Broadcast. Yeah.
So dot up to dot 15 we have used. Let me push this down. See, why do we call this as variable length subnet mask? You see the length here is 30. Here it
Yeah.
is 29. It is
Mm.
varying. Okay, now
Yes.
let us go here. Based on 30 we need to do subnetting. So for 30, you need these many bits. Do you agree?
Yeah, 32 minus 1, 31. Yes.
So we are going to give from here, which is
Yes.
172.16.0.0 slash
24 plus
27.
3. Yes.
172.16.0.32 slash 27.
24.
I told you in the previous case, we have used already up to 15.
Hmm.
So we will not touch this one.
Hmm.
We'll start using this one.
Yes. 33 will use.
172.0.16.0.32 slash 27 is the network.
Net router IP, right? Hmm.
No,
Router
network. Router
network, yeah,
IP
network.
will be, let's say router
33.
ID 33.
Hmm.
Here this computer may be 34. It goes
Hmm.
like that. What is the last?
0.64
172.16.0.64,
dot 60
which
okay.
means we are already using up to 64,
64.
63.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We are already using up to 63. Okay, what is next? Next is based on 300 you need to do. For 300, we need the second octet also. Because in one octet, you will get only up to 255.
Hmm.
So 172 dot, in this octet, you will take one bit for yourself.
Hmm.
Because this is 256 and this is 512, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you will get up to 511. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you take this one bit from the second octet. So the mask will be
Hmm.
172.16.0.0 slash 23.
Yes.
Yeah? We
Yes.
will not use this because we have already used up to some numbers
Hmm.
like 64. So we will use the next one, 172.16.1.0 slash 23. Got it?
Hmm. Yes.
So this 1.0 will go where, till where? 1.255.
Hmm.
Because the next number will be 2.0.
Also 2.0. Yes.
2.0. So we'll give 172.16.1.1 slash 2023. And the router we may give 1.2 slash 23, something like that. So this is what we call it as VLSM. This is what we currently do in the real world environment today.
Hmm. Hmm. So it is manually configured by a administrator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he need to understand the topology and he need to calculate all this bit thing. So any automation kind of tools will be available.
See, those things I don't use.
Okay.
They are available,
Hmm.
freely available in the internet. Google, if you Google subnetting calculator, it will show you.
Hmm.
But understanding of how the bits are
Hmm.
used. See, if you use calculator, you will not learn all these things.
Yes.
And when there is something mind calculation to be done, you will not be able to do.
Hmm.
You are in a discussion.
Yeah.
That time you cannot look for calculator or computer. That won't be nice. You
Hmm.
should calculate in your mind and proceed with the discussion.
Hmm.
Or someone when someone is talking something related to this,
Hmm.
based on something result, he is talking something.
Hmm.
So you can easily judge. If you have that mind work,
Hmm.
you can judge whether he is telling correct or not.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know?
Yes.
So you should know this by manual.
Yeah.
I always did this manually. I never did calculator.
Hmm.
All right then.